very First Amendment of the United States Constitution, it says that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise, meaning that everyone has the right to practice whatever religion or ideals that they wish to. Basically, freedom of religion or lack thereof was a foundation on which our country was built. However, nowadays, the line between the church, especially the Christian church, and the state is blurring, especially with conservative politicians like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Ron DeSantis. This combination of church and state has the possibility to become deadly, sometimes even to those who are part of the religion. 75% of the population practices these 5 main religions in the U.S. Christianity, including Protestant, Catholic, and more, Hinduism, Judaism, Buddhism, and Islam, and of course, there are a lot more. But the point is that the U.S. is made out of a whole bunch of different people that have different views, backgrounds, and values. This is why the separation of church and state is important, because everyone deserves to be represented and have the freedom to live their lives the way that they choose. For example, I grew up in a Christian Baptist household. My parents were able to practice the religion that they wanted without prosecution. Now, I don't really resonate with Christianity anymore, but due to the First Amendment, that's okay. I can live however I want. But now what is happening is that people who claim to be Christians are using their beliefs as justification for some laws that they make and try to pass. For example, the overturn of Roe v. Wade and the ban on abortion is supported mostly by cis, white, straight Christian men who believe that once conceived, a fetus is entitled to the rights of a born human being. However, not only does this impede on the rights of women, it can impede on religious and non-religious beliefs that allow abortion. For instance, in Judaism, the fetus only obtains rights upon birth, and in the Satanic Temple, they made voluntary abortions a part of a religious ritual, and so the ban can impede on their religious freedoms. And so, what I envision for church-state separation is the allowance of different religious practices and the ability to not have to practice religion at all. I envision freedom of choice. I envision that one religion will not be the impediment to others just because it is more popular. If this was to happen, and we finally secured the separation of church and states in the U.S., allowing all people to live as themselves and believe as they choose, then I doubt bans on abortion, transgender reforming care, and drag shows would happen so easily. I thought it was very likely that people would bring their religious beliefs and biases into political spaces. They'll need more evidence than it is against their specific religion, therefore making it less likely that one religion could force everyone to do something or not have access to something because of their beliefs. It's like forcing Jews, Muslims, and Seventh-day activists to eat pork because atheists, agnostics, and some Hindus and Christians can. Instead of forcing them to eat what they do not want or cannot, they can all share something that they can eat, like pasta, salads with fruits, and veggies. I would like our government and our system to work in the same way, finding the commonality between everyone. And although it may be difficult by considering all religious or lack thereof practices, we can come to a place of compromise where everyone has something. This is the world and the country that I envision with the help of the separation of the church and the state.